Hi, my name is Molly Tipping. I am a Feldenkrais practitioner working in Boorloo, Perth, Western Australia. And today we're going to do a little bit of a jaw and eye movement exploration that is really good for unlocking tension through the back of your neck, but also through your jaw and eyes. And of course, the eyes, the jaw, and the neck are often working together to lock us in. When we're looking at a computer or driving, we kind of lock our eyes in, we lock our jaw, and we lock our neck. And so we're just going to do a little bit of movement to actually help to just bring everything back into balance. So something I would recommend you do if you have been sitting at a computer for a little bit of time, maybe doing a lot of driving or reading books, or just anything that's kind of forced you to keep your head quite sort of stationary for more than an hour. So let's begin. What you want to do is either be lying down on your back or be sitting comfortably in a chair. You can sit back in the chair, so there's no requirement to actually be sitting upright, but if you prefer to take your back away from the back of the chair and just sit comfortably upright. And just take a moment just to scan how your head is sitting on your spine. Just noticing your spine resting on your pelvis and getting a sense of the weight on your pelvis, your legs, and your head. And if you're lying down, just making sure that you've got a bit of support for your head, and maybe your legs are bent up, or you want to pop something underneath the back of your knees, or they can be lying long. Now, by all means, you can do this lying on your side or in any other position, particularly at night if you feel like you just want to do a little bit of movement to help you come out of the neck, eye, jaw tension that you might be in after a day's work. Sometimes I'll do this in bed just to sort of reset everything and let those muscles relax. So once you've got yourself set up lying or sitting nice and comfortably, just getting a sense of the weight of your body, getting a sense of your breath, and then starting to notice the muscles around your eyes, as well as the muscles around your jaw, including the muscle of your tongue as you notice your jaw, and also the muscles at the back of your neck and also the front of your neck. And then very gently separate your teeth and start to slide your jaw a little from side to side. Let the lips part a little bit so that you feel like you've got full access to the movement of your lower jaw. And just let your jaw sweep and shift a little bit from left to right. Try not to push or force the jaw to be symmetrical. It might be that one side moves a lot more easily, the range is bigger, totally fine. Also, if you do have a little click in your jaw, see what it's like to keep the range small enough that you don't elicit that click. You're just moving the jaw gently, slowly, smoothly. The tongue is relaxed, the neck, the shoulders are easy, your eyes are relaxed. And your breath is finding its way all the way down into your chest and belly. Beautiful. After you've done that a few times, you can just allow your lips to come back together, but keep a lovely ease between the actual teeth so you're not clamping your teeth. Sensing the ease and the comfort, the weight of your body as you're resting here, sensing your breath. And if you haven't already done so, close your eyes and then feeling the weight of your eyes in the sockets, sensing the muscles around each of the eyeballs. Very gently start to move your eyes from one side to the other. Keeping your jaw nice and easy so that you're not tightening in your jaw as you move your eyes. And you're not tightening in the back of your neck as you move your eyes. Just seeing if you can sweep your eyes from left to right. Again, maybe one side feels a lot easier, a lot smoother. Just seeing if each time you do it, you can make it a little simpler, a little smoother, a little easier. And if one side is very different to the other, that's totally fine as well. We're not trying to make the movement symmetrical. We're just moving in the range that is easy to move. Checking that we're not tightening in the tongue and the jaw. We're not tightening at the back of the neck or the shoulders, and we're just tuning in that our breath has still got a nice, easy flow to it. It's amazing how once we start moving one area of our body, the rest of our body can kind of tense up to get involved, and we want to recognize that we're just moving the eyes. Nothing else needs to get involved. Just feeling the eyes going a little bit from one side to the other. Maybe noticing the moment where you pass right through the middle, letting the eyes sink and settle back in the sockets. Finding that central place before you then move to the other side. And then at some point, bringing your eyes back into the center and taking a moment just to rest. Sometimes doing work around the eyes can actually be quite challenging. So if anything feels like it's actually getting a bit sore or you're getting any kind of headache at all, just do a little bit and then pause and come back to this at another time. If you're someone who looks at a computer screen for hours and hours every single day, your eyes just might actually not be used to this. And this is like, whoa, this is really big for your eyes to actually feel like they're doing something independently. Now we're going to combine the movement of the eyes and the movement of the jaw. So I'm going to let you just see what spontaneously happens. But start to slide your jaw a little bit from one side to the other, just letting the jaw, that low jaw, part from that top jaw. The lips can be parted, and you just start to move your low jaw from one side to the other. Neck is easy, tongue is easy, breath is easy. And then start to coordinate or add in the movement of your eyes with your jaw. Just do whatever spontaneously happens. So if your eyes go in the same direction or the opposite, it doesn't actually matter. Just continue to move your eyes from one side to the other as you move your jaw from one side to the other. Now, by all means, if you prefer to have your eyes open, that is absolutely possible. But otherwise, let the eyes be closed, because sometimes it'll actually just help in the muscles relaxing a little bit more. If you've got glasses, maybe make sure they've come off. And you're just feeling that you can coordinate this movement of the jaw and the eyes, either moving in the same direction. Noticing perhaps that your head wants to turn a little bit, that's totally fine. But feel the muscles at the back of the neck are nice and easy. The muscles around the front of the throat and the shoulders are nice and easy. Your breath is easy. And just taking the time to find this coordinating pattern. It can be really tricky to coordinate the eyes and the jaw. So if it feels like it's just like a scramble and your brain's going blah, blah, that's totally fine as well. Find the point in the middle where the jaw and the eyes are not left and not right. And then take a little moment to come back, finding that center again, and just let your jaw and your eyes take a moment to pause. Noticing your neck, noticing maybe even the muscles around your face, maybe they feel a little different. your tongue, your shoulders, back and belly. And then we'll finish with the final combination, which is the version that you didn't spontaneously do. So if you spontaneously found that your jaw and your eyes were going in the same direction, see what it's like to slide your jaw to your right as your eyes go to your left. And then to alternate passing through center so that your eyes end up going to the right as your jaw goes to the left. Or perhaps that's what you spontaneously did and you're going to have the jaw and the eyes going in the same direction. Let the eyes close softly. Let the muscles around your eyes, the facial muscles, the muscles around your jaw and your tongue, the muscles at the back of your neck, the front of your neck and your throat area, your shoulders, chest, belly and back and hips. Nothing needs to work hard in order for your eyes and your jaw to sweep from side to side. And if you feel like your brain is feeling scrambled, just come back, find that center point, take a little moment to recalibrate. We like to scramble the brain actually in Feldenkrais. So it's something we do to interrupt the habitual tension patterns, the habitual neurological patterns. But if it's too much, just come back to the middle and take a little moment to rest. But as you continue, just find more ease, more comfort, more smoothness, more enjoyment in the actual quality of the movement. Allow the head to turn or roll a little bit if that feels like it makes sense, if it feels like it actually makes it smoother and more comfortable. And don't effort to make the movement happen, just find the effortless range and lean into that little range. At some point, bring yourself back, eyes finding the center, settling back into the center of the sockets, jaw finding the center, and just settling back relaxedly underneath the top jaw. Feeling yourself resting on the chair or on the floor, feeling the weight of your body, feeling your breath. And just noticing the tension of your eyes and your face, your jaw muscles, the tongue, the muscles at the back of your neck, shoulders, chest, belly. Just noticing what feels different. Once you've done this a few times with me guiding you, you don't need me to guide you. You can just do this at work, at home, just feeling for where is the skull, the eyes and the jaw, the neck, how are they all organized? And if you've accidentally found that the jaw is locking and the eyes are locking and the neck is locking, you can just do these little movements just to bring that back into alignment. This is also a good one for if you're feeling a bit stressed, because obviously when we're stressed, our eyes tense up and our jaw tenses up and our neck tenses up. So it can also just help to regulate the autonomic nervous system. I hope that feels like a lovely, useful thing that you can add in. I look forward to seeing you again.